This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports, since 1999, the sports voice of the Carlisle Indians, the Central Cougars, the Mater Dei Knights, and the Westland Warriors, presents Talkin Sports on Max 96.7. Talkin Sports is powered by Wcxo Elevator in Centralia. See Wcxo for a variety of fertilizer, seed corn, and seed soybeans. Talkin Sports is brought to you by Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in Centralia. Kaskaskia College. The future's yours at Kaskaskia College. Emin Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. Nordike Funeral Home with 5 locations to serve your needs. Lee's Sports in Nashville. McKendree University in Lebanon. Country Financial Representative Marvin Gerdes in New Baden. Seaver Brothers in Carlisle. And by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com. Here's the host of Talkin Sports, Rip Nottmeyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Talkin Sports. Rip here in the Wigman Ford studio. On track today. We're going to dribble that, bounce that basketball a couple of times. First with Mater Dei Lady Knights coach Dave Conan, and then we'll strike up the band for Westland Warriors coach Brent Brady. Plus, as always, on a Saturday morning, it's the Easy and Travel Trivia Quiz at 594-2576, 594-2576. A package of goodies awaits you from the Dairy King in Breeze and Trenton. Let's begin, though, with scores and stuff. It shows up courtesy of Hoffman Auto Body, located just 7 miles north of Carlisle. When your car or truck needs minor repairs, big repair, it doesn't matter. See Hoffman Auto Body, you'll be pleased. And on the H&H Computer Services guest line from Troy, he's a Carlisle native and one of our basketball officials, Gary Gustafson. Gus, welcome back.
Good morning, Rip. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay. It's snowing outside. Do you have milk, bread, and booze?
Yeah.
Not necessarily in that order? Okay.
Yeah, we get a little snow over in our direction right now, too.
We're all doomed. Hey, let's begin with high school basketball. Our alma mater, Carlisle, got edged last night by Salem. It was quite a game here at Harris Gymnasium. The Wildcats won it 50-48 on a stick back with 0 time left. Brett Whitney with the putback, and Salem gets a piece of the Cahokia. Yeah, it was a good game, Gus. Carlisle was ahead most of the way, really, but the Cats chased them down. That's a real nice club over there.
Yeah, Salem's playing a little bit better with can't really call him a new head coach anymore, but the Fernbacher coach, he's been there, 2 or 3 years now?
Right,
maybe 4 years, and he's starting to turn that program around a little bit.
Damon Crosby had 20 for the Cats after a slow start. I don't know if you've seen him. He's a pretty smooth player.
I have not seen Salem all year long, Rip.
They're
and I have not seen Carlisle either. I guess my direction and their directions are
exactly
2 opposite ways right now. So.
Exactly. Chase Taylor parked 22 for the Indians. Probably had about 3 trays. Good game, but a tough loss for Carlisle. And congrats to Salem on that partial championship there. In a game on Max 96.7, Oakville beat Central 55-47. Tyler Jost packed 18 and 13. Luke Hensler had 23 for the Rockets, and 20 more wins for Oakville and John Krause. Ho-hum, right, Gus?
Speaking of good coaches, one of the best young coaches in the area and has been for the last probably 5, 6, 7 years. So John does a great job, and of course, when you play under Coach Luckfeld and you play under Coach Statham, you're going to learn some things, right?
Yeah. Those are some good mentors there. Westland rolled Lebanon 69-37. Plenty on that one coming up. It was Centralia over Cahokia 50-42, so the Orphans clinch a piece of the South 7. Javon Williams chalked up 18. Very good athlete. He's quite a stud, man. He's tough. He's strong.
I've had Centralia a number of times this year, and the Orphans go as Javon goes, and you're right. He is a good, strong player, and just signed at SIU Carbondale football, right?
Did he make that official? I think. I suppose. I don't know.
I think it has been official, yes.
Okay. All right. Mount Vernon down Althoff 68-54. Nashville defeated DuQuoin 52-42. Carson Parker netted 21. Chrysler Rock slammed Sandoval 76-43. They had 4 players in twin figures, and that's that. Hey, congrats to Mater Dei and Central, the girls' teams. They each posted big postseason wins on Thursday. Central is off for the 3A sectional, Mater Dei for the 2A Super at Salem. The Oakville Lady Rockets season is over. They were knocked out by Lebanon, so it's winding down, Gus. Unbelievable.
Well,
maybe not for you. You may be ready.
Yeah, it's been a long season. For me, turning another year older.
I know.
Woo, I felt it this year. So.
The legs are holding up for a couple of more weeks.
Yeah. It's, right. I'll be done. I'll be done next week, Rip, and then I'll put on a little bit different hat for high school basketball. So
you're going to be in charge of the officials. You'll be up at state, at least for the girls. How's that work?
I'll be up there in Bloomington for the girls' tournament and then in Peoria for the boys' tournament.
Okay. So, get some TV time, no doubt.
Well, I have in the past.
I know you have.
I always had my phone laying on the scores table there in front of me, and it starts smoking every once in a while with text messages and stuff. So, it's a great time, and I've been very fortunate. I think this is my 12th or 13th year in doing it, and I enjoy it a lot, and being in the fraternity of the officials up there that I'm in, it's been a great run. So.
That click, that Gus. No, that's good. Hey, Carlisle's Nathan Hussman, he is done at the state wrestling tournament and won. He came up shy, he went 0-2. He dropped yesterday's bout by fall in 158, but congrats to him, and we'll have wrestling coach, Carlisle's coach Ben Wademan on Monday night. But I really think you would have been a good wrestler, Gus.
You think? Huh?
I do. You had that quick.
150 pounds.
It's all size. It's all, as you know, it's all sizes in this.
Yeah,
and
right,
you had the quickness, and you had some strength. I think it wouldn't. We can't go back though, Gus. Unfortunately, and how I wish I could.
Let me just tell you, the quickness and the strength are both gone now.
Yeah, we're not going to plop you down there now. I wouldn't do that to you. The St. Louis Blues lost. St. Louisan Ben Bishop stopped 27 shots, and the Dallas Stars beat St. Louis 2-1, and the Blues have now lost 3 in a row, and they're technically in 4th place behind Dallas. I don't know. Maybe Coach Ken Hitchcock's going to have the last laugh.
They had a little activity at the end of that game last night, didn't they?
I didn't see that. I was at this game. When I came back, I sat down and I turned, and I was gone till 1 a.m.
The game was over, and there was a little fisticuffs at the horn there, and maybe they were just making dinner plans. I don't know, but
that's the way hockey players do it.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. But seriously, what I don't like, I'm not big on girls, women fighting, And the USA and Canada got into a lot of bumping and shoving and stuff after their Olympic game the other night. I can't believe it, but I don't. If they want to play hockey, that's great, but I don't want to see women fighting. Okay, I wouldn't see a women's boxing match for example.
No, I don't. Not my deal either.
Can we have some differences somewhere? All right, let's go to baseball. We'll leave your Cubbies just a step or two away, Gus. We'll get to them. But the Cardinals, I don't know. Well, the offseason's been a little bland, I suppose. One big pickup in Ozuna, but a little short outside of that. But it's just the exhibition season. Almost.
Ozuna's a pretty good acquisition. I mean, he should provide some offensive punch, and he's a pretty good defensive player.
Gold Glover, yeah.
Yeah, and boy, I'm sure it didn't matter where he was going. He wanted to get out of Miami so bad.
Everybody did, and almost everybody has, which is a shame. That franchise is a joke. Jeter's a joke.
It is right now, yeah. He's, he was a heck of a player, but his managerial skills, and I don't know, man. He's not off to the best start down there.
Well, see Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan, just because you can't do it all.
Right.
Some guys are great players. Some guys know how to run an organization or whatever. Why does everybody have to be everything? I mean, and now I've turned on him completely. I really does hope he flops. And now he's even raised the ticket prices on 40% of the seat. Who would go there?
Well, they're only going to draw 8,000 or 9,000 people a game. So
yeah, they weren't drawing anyway.
Right. I mean, and I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish. I mean, you let a veteran, a guy like Andre Dawson, go over what is it, $500,000 or something like that now, and then he trots right up to Chicago, and now he's doing some work for the Cubs.
Good for him. So. Yeah, McKeon, Perez, Jeff Conine, Mr. Marlin. He fired the guy who played Billy the Marlin. He canned the Sea Mascot races.
Yeah.
But that's all part of it, really. I mean, he's wiped out all the – it's not necessarily been a glorious history, but they won 2 world championships, and I know how they got there and whatever, but he's decimated that Cardinals.
I'd like to be an usher food service guy there. Probably next in line.
Yeah. No waiting. That's good anyway, so – oh man! But the Cardinals, the starting pitching I know it's a problem everywhere, of course, and now everybody uses the bullpen for 7 innings in each game. But I just they have a lot of ifs. Wainwright, 36, and Wcxo, he's a shoulder away. Weaver, good young, but will he do it as a? Will he have a little sophomore jinx? Michaelis from Japan, you never know how that's going to translate for sure. There are issues.
There are issues, and along with a lot of other clubs,
right.
You see a Jake Arrieta sitting out there, and I heard from a very reliable source that the highest offer that he's got is $3.45 right now.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
They're scared to death of his arm's going to fall off, And,
yeah.
And $3.45, and Scott Boras is touting $200 million.
Yeah, well, Boras has most of these guys who are still sitting out.
Yeah, and I think Mr. Boras is going to be losing some clients here before too long. After the season starts, maybe there's going to be some players going different directions with their representatives. And for so many years, Boras has talked the talk and walked the walk, but I think the ownership's got tired of it, of all that stuff. So long-term contracts are totally out of the question anymore.
For pitchers, Gus, this deal that and then basically the Cubs made a trade, Arrieta for Darvish, and I'm not saying, but 6 years, $126 million. He's 31 years old. He's had a lot of injury history. He hasn't pitched over 200 innings since 2013. He's a flop in the World Series. He was an average pitcher last year.
He was, and Darvish will be there for 2 years. He'll opt out, and he'll go looking for bigger numbers, later on. So
unless he has a bad year, then he'll stay and make him pay.
It's like everybody says 6 years, 6 years, 6 years. If Darvish is there in year 3, it'll surprise me to death.
10 and 12 last year. He did have an under 4 ERA, which is impressive because you know what? I'm quite. Know about that, but every starter from last year, he's the only one in their rotation with an under 4 ERA from last season.
That I did not realize.
The only one, and this is supposed to be the deepest rotation in baseball. Maybe it is, but that shows you the state of. I know the offense has the advantages, but
on paper,
that's right.
Paper means nothing, right?
Paper doesn't mean anything. Although on paper, the Cardinals have signed Jason Mott and Bud Norris.
Yeah, Bud Norris.
He used to kill the Cardinals.
That might be a little sleeper there for him.
Oh, he's but they just there's no splash, but he can help him out definitely if he's on. He did all right for the Angels last year for a good while, and then he kind of faded. But boy, he used to zero the Cardinals all the time when he was with Houston. But those were a few years back. Jaime Garcia is up in Toronto now. He earns a cool $10 million.
Wow. That's just a 1-year contract, right, Rip?
Yeah. I believe there's an option, but 5 and 10 last year, about a 4.5 ERA. That's about right.
Yeah.
I like Jaime, but and he had some good games for the Cardinals, especially at home. He had trouble on the road a lot, but he's made the most of it.
He's got so much movement on his ball that catchers even have a hard time catching him.
Well, those lefties.
But, he's wild in the strike zone, man. I tell you, that's.
Good luck to Jaime. The Illini. Good luck to the. Whew, my goodness, 2 and 12 now, and 12 and 15. They beat one good team all year, basically. This is not.
Yeah, it's the Illini have had their struggles this year.
Struggles.
But, I'm gonna give Brad Underwood a pass for this year because those are not his players.
Oh, I will too.
He's playing. There's some players defensively on that team that could not guard you or I, Rip.
They're pretty awful.
It's a terrible defensive team.
Yeah.
And it's a freshman. It's centered around a group of freshmen, and they got a couple freshmen coming in next year that are going to be very good. And it's going to take a few years, but they do not guard the basket at all. Dribble drive to the basket. Everybody backdoors them, and it's there. I would go as far as saying there's a few players that I don't even think are D1 players are on that team playing a lot.
That's not good. They are dead last in the Big Ten, which consists of 14 teams now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm willing to give them some time too, but it's going to take some players in. I didn't think it'd be this miserable. And Mark Smith, bless his heart, he started off in fine fashion against non-league foes, but he's fallen off the map.
Well, freshman.
Whew. I know, but the star of the year, he's the king. So I mean, the good with the bad. And,
the only thing good about being a freshman, man, is next year he's going to be a sophomore.
Yeah.
I expect big improvement from Mark. He's a good kid, and he's a great player. And it looks like he's just lost a little confidence in my opinion.
Well, when the coach loses
something
confidence,
wrong when you're looking over your shoulder, it's tough way to play.
Hopefully, he'll have a coming out party as a sophomore. Oh, he's talented. Wow.
Yes, he is.
Sometimes it doesn't always convert to that next level.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
need some help from the old mates too. Yeah. Missouri Tigers are playing pretty well. They won 5 in a row. Everybody's in action today except the Illini. They
play tomorrow, I believe.
Yes, they play tomorrow. I believe it's Nebraska, isn't it?
That sounds right. Yes.
The Cornhuskers. Let me check that real quick. Yep, in Champaign. Tickets are available.
I bet they are.
Go Illinois! Come on, yeah, I'm always for them, but whew,
I am too. I'm
with a little rush.
I'm going to hang with the Fighting Illini, both football and basketball.
I am missing all of the NBA All-Star Weekend. So what am I missing?
The what?
I'm missing the NBA and its All-Star Weekend. Am I missing anything?
The what? NBA, I'm not a fan. I can't do it. I can't sit down and watch an NBA game, Rip.
Well, this all-star stuff, it's all wacky. And in every sport, baseball is the only good game. They probably the best situation, period. But hockey, they play 3. It's playground stuff, 3-on-3, and there's 3 games into 1. I don't understand. The Winter Olympics, have you caught any of that? I've just seen a little, not as much as I would have liked to have seen to date.
I've been out of the house too much, Rip, to see the Winter Olympics. But
she ought to give you a key once, Gus.
Yeah.
By now.
I could give Phyllis the phone right now, and she could tell you all about the Winter Olympics.
Really?
She's been all over it.
I like that. Yeah. I love watching that luge, and some of that snowboarding isn't bad. Speed skating, whenever that starts, the skiing, anything skiing is good.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, Lindsey Vaughn. You took a tumble, by the way.
She did take a little bit of a tumble. I heard that last night. So.
Yep, she took a wrong turn, took a far turn. Got to watch those coaches. Got to check in with those coaches. 3 are tied atop the board at the Genesis Open at the Riviera. Oh, my goodness. Eldrick isn't one of them. Oh, man, I just saw this. Lo and behold, he missed the cut.
What did he shoot a 76 and misses the cut?
Yeah, tears are, I don't know if I can continue. He finished 6 over. Tied for 116th. Is it the Riviera? Isn't that where OJ always hung out? Looking for the killers? On top of that? Yeah.
I got nothing on that, Rip.
If they had a Pro-Am, would he have been playing this weekend? Jin Young Ko leads the ISPS Australian Open. Miguel Jimenez tops the Chubb Classic. Perfect name for a seniors event, don't you think, Gus? Chubb?
Sure.
It's not chubby. It's not chubby.
I like it.
It's Chubb. And the Daytona 500 is tomorrow. I'll see the highlights. That's good, though. Yeah. And I have no knowledge of anything about racing, but just to make a pick, I'm going with Kevin Harvick.
I'm with you.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's Danica Patrick's last hurrah there, and then she's going to run an Indy and then officially hang everything up.
Yeah, here she's become a Packer fan all of a sudden, huh?
Apparently so.
Yeah.
That'll never last.
Being a Packer fan?
there's going to be two things go hand in hand there.
Yeah. How do you be a Bears fan all your life and then switch over to a
Boy,
Packers fan?
already taking a lot of heat on that already, huh? Wait till the season starts. Well, by then, who knows? All right, Gus, we'll appreciate it. Enjoy the refereeing circuit for another week or so.
All right, thanks, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Catch you later.
Okay, bye.
That's Gus on Talking Sports and Scores and Stuff, brought to you by that particular scene by Hoffman Auto Body, located 7 miles north of Carlisle. When your car or truck gets dinged, dented, or far worse, check in with the guys at Hoffman Auto Body. Dave Conan, Trivia, and Brett Brady. That's the lineup the rest of the way when we return on Talking Sports for a Saturday. Farmers State Bank is dedicated to the communities they serve. They've been making home loans for over 100 years. They are and will continue to be a strong, steady, common-sense leader that's always focused on what's best for you and the community. And remember, Farmers State Bank has loan professionals standing by to assist you in making the right decision for your needs. That's Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. An equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 404955.
As a business owner, you know that every year brings new challenges and opportunities. The success of your business demands expertise and focus, and Country Financial can help you keep that focus by helping ensure you have the right insurance protection in place to meet your goals. Marvin Gertis, your Country Financial representative in New Baden, can help you create a customized insurance plan that has coverages designed just for your business. Call Marvin Gertis today, 588-7112. Coverages may vary by state. Policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Bloomington.
When's the last time you had your eyes checked? Schedule an eye exam today at Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center. I'm Dr. Claire Thorpe-Klinsky, and if it's been more than a year, you might need a new prescription. If you use a computer regularly or are suffering from allergies, those both can be causes of eye strain or fatigue. Schedule a complete eye health exam today to find out if your eyes are healthy. We may be able to detect glaucoma and other eye diseases early. At Breeze Family Vision and Lebanon Optometric Center, we examine more than just your vision.
Check out this deal from Munkin Nissan in Centralia. It's a 2017 Nissan Altima SV HC176215 for $21,039, a savings of $79.46 off MSRP. The SV lease is $250.81 for 36 months. To learn more, visit their website at munkinnissan.com.
From my family to yours, with guaranteed satisfaction. Munkin's the one. Munkin's the one.
Welcome to our music warehouse. Lucky you're not the one who has to refile all these CDs. Playing everything.
You've got Max 96.7.
Welcome back, everybody. Rip here in the Weidman Ford studio for Talkin' Sports. Let's tack on to that H&H Computer Services guest line for modern-day Lady Knights basketball coach Dave Conan. Dave, welcome back.
Thank you for having me, Rip.
You grabbed the mic as a champion to boot. You carded the Class 2A Hamilton County Sectional crown Thursday night. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. The kids played very well.
You must have, because you beat they were unbeaten at 31-0, and I heard a few good things about them from the folks at Nashville a week or two earlier. So you knocked off the Harris Lady Bulldogs 55-44. You clicked early, didn't you? And that's always great. You zipped out to an early lead.
Yeah, we did. In first part of the game, first quarter especially, Maya Beckman she carried the team quite a bit the first quarter. I mean, she had, I think, 6-8 points in the first quarter, and she did a great job.
And I'm not the Sentinel had her for 10, so I don't know who, but so she had a bundle either way. You park, and she's your lone senior, only fitting. Of course, she's led you quite a bit this season.
Yes, she's been a great leader, and she's going to lead us some more. And she just one of the kids out there, one of the players. I mean, the kids look up to her, but she's still one of the players, and we can't say enough about what she's meant to our team.
And she finished with 16 markers on the night, but you're up by, even with that quick flash, what was it, 9 points? I think you went up by 9 at one time in the first, but it was now I've lost track here. What was the halftime break? Just 6, wasn't it? Yeah, 6 at the end of the first quarter and at the half.
Right, I think it was 28-22 or something like that. Some of these games are starting to flow together.
Right, sure.
Because you get so many. But I know at one time in the third quarter, I think we were up by 15.
Yeah, it blossomed.
We had some kids in foul trouble, so we had to be a little conservative there for a while.
Yeah, you stretched the advantage. You had an early rush in that third quarter there, but 3 players as far as scoring goes in twin figures overall. You had Maya and Kiara Winkler and then Abby Brommeyer as well. So it was a collective effort for you, 16, 14, and 12 among that trio.
Oh, it was. I mean, Abby Brommeyer had a terrific game. She made some nice cuts through the lane there. The kids got her the ball, and she finished. I think she got her 1 or 2 on a fast break. And Kira knocked down some big shots for us, as well as Shannon Lampe. Just really the second half, especially the second half, she controlled the tempo of the game with her ball handling and knowing what we wanted to do there for a while because of the kids in foul trouble. And then throughout this whole postseason, Sierra Perks has been just, I would say, I told her the other day, yesterday, I said, I bet you some point guards are having nightmares about you because she just gets into your space. And she held the Vienna guard that was had quite I don't know what she averaged, about 10 or 12 points a game to 2 points. And then their all-state candidate at the point guard for Harrisburg held her to 9. So, I mean, she did a terrific job on.
Yeah, and she can tap those triples, too. She leads you there. And Shannon Lampe, we just talked briefly the other day, but just a sophomore, just an exceptional year period, but she controlled those boards the other night, too, didn't she?
She did. I mean, she was very aggressive on the boards. I don't know if she had 11 or 13 rebounds, and, and she had a number of blocks. She has a kind of an unconventional way of blocking, but I mean, almost like to get past, and then she blocked it. But I think the most impressive block she had the other night was their big kid, 6'2" girl, had a turnaround on her, and she just put the ball straight down on her. Just palmed it, put it straight down. And I doubt if that girl's ever had that done to her.
Well, it's a wake-up call, but too late for her, as a matter of fact. But Shannon, all season long, I mean, and it's tight, but she leads you in rebounding and pours out 3 assists a game and scores a lot of points, 8 or 9. And that girl, that 6'2", Maddie Hawkins, what was she like most of the game? I mean, she had doubles and points and rebounds.
Yeah, she has a nice turnaround. And then we, our scout films and everything we had was that she couldn't go to her right. She only went baseline side, and but then she adjusted during the game and then took it face and then kind of went up and under. So she was a handful. Well, we're just glad that late in the game that we had a lead, and when they put the ball into her, she had to kick it out so they could get some 3-point attempts.
Did she leave early with 3 fouls by chance in the first half, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how long she was all on the sidelines, but
a few minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes a difference to their team. It allows you to guard a little tighter and on the perimeter and stuff like that.
You liked your defense though overall. Period.
Oh, I do. I do. I mean, you look all the way back until when we played Nashville here. Those 2 games. Well, actually, even before that against Salem. And if you look back between that and all the way through the postseason, I think the most points we gave up was like 42. 44 was Harrisburg.
Yeah.
So the kids are playing very good defense.
And another thing, as always, if you play defense and knock down free throws, you did that Thursday night as well, as you chalked up 19 of 25 from the stripe.
Yeah, that'll help secure wins for you, and the kids have been working on those and trying to get better all the time. I think this group of kids, I mean, they play so well together now, and both ends of the floor. And to me, they rely on their defense to generate offense, and not just so much getting it off steals, but it gets them fired up, and then they start getting aggressive on offense as they did on defense.
Almost like playing defense, huh, Dave?
It is.
And, of course, that win, which nails down the championship, that followed the easy sectional outing against Vienna, but the regional crown, you toasted that at Pinckneyville against the Lady Panthers. Maya Beckman struck early and often there, too, en route to 17 points.
Yeah, Pinckneyville was scary because they have some really good young players. And, you always worry about the young players a lot of times in the postseason because, that the seasoned veterans are going to get their points, but you worry about those ones having a career game against you just because, no better words, they don't know any better, but just play hard.
Right.
And they don't have any nerves, and they just play.
Yep.
So, but they were scary, and but we were able to overcome them, and they're going to be a very good team in the years to come.
That is 7 straight for you and 15 of 17. I'd say that is quite a roll.
Yeah, I even look back further than that. Loss against Chrysler Rocks, I think since then we were 20 out of 23.
Sounds about right. And that was your third consecutive loss when they toppled you.
Right. And, we had to make some adjustments, and we did. And give all the credit to the girls. They responded very well, and I think our only 3 losses were to Belleville East, O'Fallon, and Teotopolis, which is pretty good company.
And T-Town is lying and waiting for you Monday night at 8 o'clock tip at B. Gum. That place is going to be packed. There's a game before you, and it's the rubber game of the series. It's the game that counts.
Well, when Coach Thompson and I talked at our last game at our place, our senior night, we said, let's meet one more time. And we were, not knowing, we were just kind of, I wouldn't say joking, but we're just saying, let's try to meet one more time to decide this. And lo and behold, here it is.
Yeah. And that should be there's going to be a great crowd on hand, and you're prepped, you're ready to go. Each team knows each other real well. Are you practicing now, or are they off this morning?
No, they're off today. We came in yesterday, and we ended up practice tomorrow, and start one on Monday.
A light workout tomorrow, a little walkthrough and some shooting, huh?
Yeah, a little bit more than that.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to give me.
These kids are. I tell you what,
they want to work.
We night before games we practice hard. We don't back off much the night before a game. We may shorten the practice a little bit, but we don't lighten up.
I like that. Yeah.
These kids love to play hard. I'll give them that.
Yeah, and we talk about those early defeats. That's why the season didn't end then. It goes a long way, and you want to peak at the very tip, and you're doing that. So one win separates you from a bus trip to Bloomington Normal. You wouldn't mind hopping on that bus for that chug over there, would you?
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Well, best of luck Monday night, Dave.
All right. Thank you very much for having me, Rip.
See you, Dave.
Right,
Dave Conan of the Breeze MD Lady Knights. It's super time Monday at the Gum in Salem. It's trivia time for us right after these on Talkin' Sports.
McKendree University is a great place to continue your sports career. It's also a great place to continue your education. McKendree offers a wide range of degrees, including master's degrees in business, nursing, education, and professional counseling. If you'd like, you can access McKendree's quality education through the flexibility of online degrees. To learn more about McKendree, log on to McKendreeOnline.com or call 1-800-BEARCAT. McKendree University is ready when you are.
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Best One Tire and Service in Breeze, now located at 13912 Best One Drive. Come see the all-new expanded floor design and look. It'll blow you away. Plus, lots of grand opening specials, including an oil change for just $19.95. That's not all. Register to win great prizes. No purchase necessary. And listen to this. Mention this ad and get an additional discount on the spot. It's the grand opening of the all-new Best One Tire and Service, 13912 Best One Drive in Breeze. You're going to love this place.
Hi, this is Rosalind Ross, and I'm your NBA sports gal for Talking Sports with Rick Nottmeyer here on 96.7.
Seaver Brothers has what you're looking for. Take a spin with Seaver Brothers and drive home in your new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge truck today. Let Seaver Brothers give you the car buying experience that no other dealership can offer. Seaver Brothers stands behind their products and also has an outstanding service department with qualified technicians to keep your vehicles running strong. Stop by Seaver Brothers, 811 Washington Street in Carlisle, or call 594-2624 for your next Seaver Brothers sales associate.
Continuing a fine tradition handed down from Antone Coke in 1877, Antone's Concessions and Catering proudly delivers an experience in food service that's second to none. No matter what the occasion, Antone's Concessions and Catering offers a wide selection of menu items that are guaranteed to please. Call 618-830-1579 to place your order. For more information online, Antone'sConcessionsandCatering.com.
We tell you our music library contains an embarrassment of riches. Except nothing embarrasses us. Playing everything.
This is Max 96.7.
It most certainly is. This is Talking Sports on Max 96.7. Rip here in the Weigman Ford studio. Let's see, Monday night we will talk with Carlisle High wrestling coach Ben Weidman, and also to the just retired St. Troy Orphan Annie's coach. What a coach and what a player he was in those days, man. Roger Steig, the Nashville native. So they're up Monday night. Brent Brady after the break. And trivia after this mentioned, it was a week ago already. It flashes by so quick. But congratulations to Coach Tim Moore and his Bartelzo Braves. They wrapped up an undefeated season at 32-0. They won the Class S state championship 7 days ago at Ren Lake against Carrier Mills, who, by the way, was undefeated going in. They finished 30-1. So I believe it's the first in Bartelzo Braves history, and they did great. So congrats to Bartelzo and the Braves. That's great for I'm from Hoffman. I think we won 2 of those. I didn't, but other guys, that's great for the little towns to come through, see their schools win the big prize. Trivia. Let's go to it.
It's time for the EZN Travel Trivia Quiz on Talkin' Sports. Escape to paradise with EZN Travel in Breeze. Call 526-2201.
At 9:38, have to slip that in. It's 9:30. It's pretty close. That time drop is brought to you by Breeze Furniture. Jan's Uniforms. Go see Mark. Here we go. You are eligible to play unless you or someone in your household has won the last 8 weeks. Number 2, you cannot be affiliated with or related to anyone here at Max 96.7 or EZN Travel, or for today, the Dairy King in Breeze and Trenton. That's due to Michelle Maui's kindness. She's giving away a package that includes a Dairy King cooler bag, $10 gift card, T-shirt, 2 pens, and 2 coolie cups. Koozies, right? Yeah. You need to pick up the prize within 30 if you are a winner. Our number is 594-2576, 594-2576. We buzzed to auto racing. Which driver won the first Daytona 500 that extended beyond 500 miles? What's up with that? Huh? Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, or Kevin Harvick? There's that name. Who was the first to win the Great American Race of 500-plus miles. That's happened now 7 different times. Was it Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, or Kevin Harvick? 594-2576, 594-2576.
Nordyke Funeral Home is thinking about your future and offers secure, pre-planned funeral arrangements, relieving the emotional burden for those you love, allowing you to express your own wishes, and assures peace of mind with financial concerns when your family needs it the most. Nordyke Funeral Home has 5 locations in Albers, Aveston, Breeze, New Baden, and now Carlisle. Visit NordikeFuneralHome.com or call 588-3533. Striving to earn your family's confidence and trust, Nordyke Funeral Home with 5 locations.
Get unhungry for only $5 at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's. Dig in to the $5 All-Star Meal with 4 different meals to choose from, like the Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger and Spicy Chicken Sandwich, with natural cut fries, a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie, and a 20-ounce drink. Pick a $5 All-Star Meal today from your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's, plus the entire Red Burrito menu. Get unhungry at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with the Klosterman Agency handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts and actually help you get ahead. Call or email me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, and get to a better state with State Farm.
If you're an athlete, coach, official, or fan, you need Lee Sports in Nashville. Lee Sports has it all for teams and individuals. From uniforms, shoes and equipment, to coaches apparel and officials gear. And Lee Sports carries name brands like Under Armour, Mizuno, Rawlings, and Adidas. Lee Sports also stocks a complete line of spirit wear and offers screen printing and custom embroidery, plus trophies, awards, and personalized items. Lee Sports in Nashville, your complete sporting goods headquarters.
I'd like to start a campaign to blow the buttons off people's radios. Is that realistic?
This is Max 96.7.
Everything is realistic. This is Rip in the Weekman Ford studio on a Saturday morning. Hope you got that milk and bread. And is it still snowing? Do we know? Run for cover. The end is near again. We have a winner. Thanks for all the calls. Here we go. Here's the question with the all-important answer. Who won the first Daytona 500 to extend beyond that 500-mile mark? Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, or Kevin Harvick? Big. And they're all winners in the past. It was, though, number 20. I think he was number 24 then, I'm pretty sure. Jeff Gordon. He had a change there at some point, didn't he? But anyway, Gordon, he won the 2005 Daytona race by holding off Kurt Busch, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. was Gordon's third win at Daytona, and I think that's a wrap too. The race went into overtime to ensure a green-white checker flag finish, and I'm not up to speed on that. That went into effect the previous year. NASCAR's premier race has gone past the normal 500 miles summit on 7 different occasions, and the 05 race wasn't official until after 203 laps, or 507.5 miles, were polished off. That's more than you probably all needed to know, but I jotted it down, so there you are. And our winner this morning is Jean Crakey out of Bortelzo. She gets a tremendous package from the Dairy King in Breeze and the Dairy King in Trenton. One final thought on last Saturday's Valentine's Day trivia push. The winner again was Daniel Lavad from Pocahontas. Maybe our first ever winner from the city of Pocahontas, and he got a bunch for his wife/girlfriend, a Valentine's Day plant from Judy Town and Country Florist and Breeze. Gay and Michael's Restaurant in Highland chipped in with a $50 gift card. Doug and Jody from 12 Oaks Vineyard tossed in a bottle of Red Baron wine. And how about some hair products and other products from Carla at Designs Unlimited Salon and Spa. That's in Breeze. Everything put together was worth right around $135, $140. So congrats to Daniel Lavad of Pocahontas, and thanks to all of our great sponsors who always come through every week. And then on these special Valentine's, Mother's Day, Father's Day, we just add some more. It's bonus points. Where are we? It's time for our last time out. We got to burn it, and then we're coming back with Westland's Brent Brady. Stay tuned.
Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Imming at Imming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Imming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Imming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Imming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports.
Companies are hiring again. That's good news. Bad news, you don't have the skills they're looking for. Kaskaskia College can fix that. KC's welding technology program can set you up with the skills industries are looking for. More good news, classes are available at KC's Trenton Center or Crisp Technology Center. Call Sean Morris at 545-3406. The demand is there, the pay is there. Where are you? Kaskaskia College, your future starts here.
Good times are waiting at Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery, just north of Carlisle on Route 127. There's no better place to see live music than the Brett's Outdoor Stage, hosting bands every weekend. The kitchen at Brett's opens at 3 on Monday and Tuesday. They open for lunch at 11 Wednesday through Friday, and they have breakfast Saturday and Sunday starting at 8, with dinner available daily. Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery is a great spot for a meeting, a party, a get-together, or just to grab a bite to eat. Call 594-8830 or go to wildlifelodgeandwinery.com.
Did you know Parkinson's disease affects 1.5 million people in the United States? Published medical research has shown that non-contact boxing classes can reverse, reduce, and even delay the symptoms of Parkinson's disease. At Rocksteady Boxing, we aim to improve the quality of life for people living with Parkinson's while providing camaraderie and an uplifting environment. Your local Rocksteady Boxing program is located within the MedPlus Physical Therapy Department in Carlisle. Come join Rocksteady Boxing and fight back against Parkinson's. Give us a call at 594-3671.
Flying in the face of conventional wisdom.
There's no rules and no laws and lots of litter.
Every day.
This is Max 96.7.
I'm back. You're back. We're all back for the all-important wrap-up here in the Week Before studio on this Saturday morning. Every Saturday morning, 9 until 10, and Monday and Wednesday nights, 6 until 7. Those two shows go through the school year. Actually, Wednesday all summer long. Who am I kidding? All right, let's go to the H&H Computer Services guest line for Trenton and Westland Warriors basketball coach Brent Brady. Brent, welcome back.
Hi, Rip. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and I'm sure you are too. You posted another victory. You saddled the Greyhounds with a 69-37 loss last night.
Yep, last night, like a lot of teams, last home game, senior night, and everything went really well. All the guys are healthy. We played well enough, and now we're kind of gearing it up this morning for that second season. Just got to practice today, and we're heading to the Wood River Regional next week. We're going to take on the Roxana or Wood River winner on Monday night. We'll play the winner of that game on Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's all it's gotten here quickly. It seems like to me again. Senior night. What do you have? 7 or 8 seniors?
Yeah, we had 8 seniors, and that's unusual for us. I guess it's really unusual for any team. And,
yeah.
When you think about when those kids are in junior high, oftentimes there's so many of them that come out and play, and a lot of schools will have 3 or 4 boys left, and it was neat for us to be able to carry that many along. And in order to do that, they all didn't play considerable minutes, and some of them just they're kids that wanted to be around, and they had great attitudes, and they accepted the role they had, and in a way that kind of makes it that much more special that you have kids that have that kind of character, I think.
Yeah, that's another reason why it's unusual, because you're right. If they're not going to get that playing time, some of them don't stick it out, and I get it. That's for sure. But I'm glad let me see if I got these. Let me know who I miss here if I do. Brandon Courtney, Jake Fuller, Daniel Gainey, Justin Kellogg, Hunter Ottensmeyer, Blake Rockers, Mick Stevens, and Danny Wiggins. Does it sound about right?
That's it. Yeah, that's
right.
The group.
I did a great job of printing out the roster there. That was not, of course, by memory. So, hey, your squad it's known for its balanced scoring, or it's definitely on any given night, anybody can step up. All 5 starters notched double figures, though, against the Greyhounds.
Yeah, we made plenty of shots, and like that is the focus isn't necessarily always on the game plan. There's a lot going on with the senior night, and there's other distractions, and Lebanon's had a bit of a down year, so for us to come out of the game healthy and see the ball go in the basket was just enough for us. So we were happy with the way we played, but to be totally honest, I don't think we were looking past Lebanon, but at the same time, it's a game that at the end of the year at home, we just don't have probably the same focus that we do in some of our other games.
You made shots and stayed healthy. It was relatively close through one, and then you put on the big push there, and that was they're 11 and 18. What is the makeup of their squad, Brent? Are they young, or are they just a little shy right now?
I think a little bit of both.
Yeah.
They do have some older players, but I think the JV team had some good young players on the way.
Meanwhile, you down Columbia on your home floor Tuesday night, and that clinched a share of the Kokia Conference crown. That, of course, is how it wrapped up following Salem's win last night. Carlisle tried to help you out there, Brent, but the Wildcats had that comeback effort for the victory.
Yeah, I'll be the first to admit, honestly, that was news to me. We had 2 losses, as did Salem, but Salem beat us twice.
Yes.
And I guess if it goes on the banner, and in a few years nobody really knows, but as far as I'm concerned, Salem they're the conference champs. I know that's not the rules of the conference, but how you can only you beat two teams twice, and we had the same number of losses, and yet we're co-champs. But kudos to them for coming into the league and winning the league. In the first year, it sure did make the league a lot more competitive when you think about Columbia and Salem and Central and Carlisle and Freeburg. And there were absolutely no off or easy nights in the conference this year.
Yeah, but I'm with you on the and I would be saying this if it was I like that head-to-head to break a tie. I mean, it's simple, it's easy, but that's the way it's written up. So I think we had that situation not that long ago in football with maybe Columbia and Central. I'm not sure who beat who, but it was share. But anyway, that's the way they draw it up. But Salem, yes, they did a great job. Carlisle, I'm not sure if you know about the flow of that game. I mean, they had them most of the way. They were up by, I think, 10 after 1, even 9 at the half, and Salem kept pecking away. Damon Crosby got hot. He was missing shots early.
Well, we know a lot about Damon Crosby getting hot. He had 2 really excellent games against us, and he was, as far as players go in the conference, there's a lot of good players. But I would say that when he's right and the game is on the line, he's as good as anybody or better in our conference at going to get in the basket.
Yeah, I've seen him 3 times, and all 3 times he pretty much struck gold. I kind of thought it was only a matter of time last night before he started to connect. The Carlisle played some good defense. And I'm not saying they didn't late, but he finally busted through, got free a little bit too. But Columbia just 2 games back in 3rd place in the conference. Yeah, so a good lead, especially at the very front in the Cahokia. So you are now 23-4 overall. You pocketed 6 consecutive victories and 12 out of your last 14.
Rip, if we were going to, kind of script it for the end of the year,
this is it.
This is where we would want to be. We played a pretty good game against Freeburg on a third to last game of the year, and we played pretty well at home against Columbia.
You had Central in
last
there.
Game of the year, and then last night, we did just enough and did things right. And as far as we go, we're in about as good a position as we can be in. And I know that some years we've gone into the postseason when we've had success. We've gone into the postseason without really a whole lot of momentum and did pretty well for ourselves. And so I guess it really doesn't necessarily make any difference, but at the same time, you sure like the idea that everything's lined up for you as far as how you're playing and how you've been playing.
Yeah, that it is strange. That second season, though, sometimes you can relate to this in baseball. I know Whitey Herzog used to say you're only as good as your next start you get from your pitcher. It's not quite the same with basketball, but still sometimes it doesn't go in the hoop and so forth.
Right, and it's really not. It's the postseason, but it's one game.
True. Yeah.
And we could be done on Tuesday night. And I told our guys last night, you have one game to worry about. There's if you look down the road, you're going to get run over from behind. So, there's a lot of distraction. I think it could be a distraction in the fact that we do host the sectional, and they're young kids, and you hear things in the community about getting back to the sectional, and it's there's one game you have to win, and that's Tuesday. And then if we win that one, we'll give it a shot at the next one. Winning regionals is not easy, especially at Westland. We don't win them all the time. So, our focus just starts with the game we'll play Tuesday, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Don't look back. Somebody might be gaining on you, right, Brent? I stole that from Satchel Paige, of course. But he's right.
Yeah.
Stay focused on that next one. Otherwise, you won't be looking ahead at all, except for the following year. But just 4 losses overall. 2 of those were on the Duster Thomas floor at Pinckneyville. I found your weakness.
Yeah,
those are against good clubs.
Confluence Prep are also kind of a weakness for us as well. But I understand. Yeah.
No, where's Confluence from again?
They're in St. Louis.
They're in St. Louis. I don't even think I've heard them before, but I know they had a really good team. So, yeah, we're up to the postseason now, and you do tip it off Tuesday against that first night winner. And if, but you got to get game one to move on, and Carlisle will duel it out on Tuesday night as well, following your game, and they have Piasaw Southwestern. It seems I know they're a good club. I know that much, but I haven't heard about them since about midway through the season.
Yeah, they shoot it well, and that'll be a tough game probably for Carlisle. And if we're lucky enough to advance past Tuesday, whoever we play on Friday will be a tough game for us.
Well, I'm certainly hoping for a Cahokia Conference matchup, but each of you have to take care of business on Tuesday night. You've won 2 in-season tournaments, but now this is the one that really counts. The regional at hand at Wood River. And, hey, by the way, how'd that JV team do of yours? How'd they finish up this season?
Our JVs were 7-7.
7-7. They win last night?
We did play quite a few freshmen, so, we were all right. We won our share, and we were competitive in all of them, so.
Can't ask for much. They won last night?
They did win last night, right.
Okay. Well, Brent, I know you are primed and so are your players, so have a good practice today. Is that right? And then Monday again, and suit it up on Tuesday night.
I appreciate it, Rick.
Good luck in the post.
Thanks a lot.
Brent Brady of the Trenton Westland Basketball Warriors. So our thanks to Brent and also to Dave Conan and Gary Gustafson. Monday again, we return between 6 and 7. We're going to talk some wrestling with Carlisle High Indians coach Ben Wademan. 2 of his grapplers advanced very far. Hussman all the way up to state, and Dale Allen to the sectional. And then Roger Stieg is going to join us as well. He has just called it quits, retired after a great career at Centralia High, coaching the Centralia Orphan Annies. Incredible player. As a high school player in his high school days and at college at Ole Miss. So both of them and somebody else will be on Monday night. If you are on Facebook, and it seems that a lot of people are, which is fine, but check out when you get the chance. Tuesdays at 4:30. Check out my timeline for the Brett's Wildlife Talkin' Sports poll. We've had it. Hey, once in a while I think I throw up a lousy question, but most of them turn out pretty good. We get a great response. I think we've had 40 or I don't know, a lot of them chime in on this one for our latest one anyways. It's Tuesdays, but the quick note from this week, here's an example if you haven't checked in yet. Which of these former St. Louis pros would you most like to meet? I threw out Brett Hall, Ted Simmons, Ozzie Smith, and Kurt Warner. And Warner was the victor by 11-6 count over Hall. We had some great write-ins under the other category with Gibby, Red Shandings, just a lot of them, man. So, but go there if you want. Tuesdays at 4:30, and join what can become a crowded field, which is great. So, all right, I think that's all we have there. What else? Our trivia winner, Jean Crakey from Bartelzel, she wraps up a real good package from all kinds of, man, what do we have? A cooler bag and 2 koozies and 2 pens, T-shirt, and a $10 gift card, too, from the Dairy King from Michelle Maui in Breeze and Trenton. I know we've got basketball in the week. Next week, basketball in the air next week. Listen in the mornings for the schedules. Check Facebook and all that as well. And if you are on Facebook, back to that again as we close out. You can, if you want to, or friend me, or ask to join the Talking Sports with Rip Notmeyer group. Of course, I'll let you in. No problem there. And if you're on Twitter, Twitter, more people should look into that from around at Rip Talking Sports. At Rip Talking Sports. I think we have right around 1,700 members in Talking Sports with Rip Notmeyer on Facebook, and maybe 3,100 followers on Twitter. And check out riptalkingsports.com too for all these shows on delay. And of course, you're listening live now on Max 96.7. They're also, these shows and games are also live on Wcxo967.com. That's it. That takes us to the top. Thanks for listening today. We'll see you Monday. Brave that snow. Man, we'll see you Monday between 6 and 7. We're talking sports, real sports talk on Max 96.7. Wcxo.
Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7 was powered by Mako Elevator in Centralia. See Mako for a variety of fertilizer, seed corn, and seed soybeans. Talkin' Sports was brought to you by Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in Centralia. Kaskaskia College. The future's yours at Kaskaskia College. Emin Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. Nordike Funeral Home with 5 locations to serve your needs. Lee's Sports in Nashville. McKendree University in Lebanon. Country Financial Representative Marvin Gerdes in New Baden. Seaver Brothers in Carlisle. And by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com. Thank you for joining us for this WCXO sports presentation of Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7. This broadcast was a presentation of WCXO Sports.
From the Max 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jim Rinaldi. For this morning, a mostly cloudy sky, a couple of rain and snow showers later this morning, then rain showers this afternoon, high 46. Partly cloudy tonight, low 30. Tomorrow's going to be a mostly sunny day with a milder afternoon, high 56. Notably warmer for Washington's birthday, but that's in spite of cloud showers and thunderstorms, the high 70. Tuesday, cloud showers, maybe a thunderstorm, the high 68. That's your forecast. I'm meteorologist Jim Rinaldi.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
At Discover, we believe anniversaries should be a time of celebration, not obligation. That's why we think annual fees are ridiculous. And now, just for giving us a try, we're going to give new card members a 1-year anniversary gift they'll never forget. At the end of your first year, we'll match all the cash back you've earned dollar for dollar. No caps and no catches, because we know if you try us, you'll like us. And that's worth every penny. Try it and believe it at discover.com/match. Cashback match offer only for new card members. Limitations apply.
When you're hiring, you don't want to sort through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Daryl has hired with Indeed.
Nothing has been this simple, this easy, and this effective.
Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
This time of year, I don't have kids. I have eligible dependents. I'm not just a woman. I'm the head of household. And I don't file taxes. I file a 1099 with Schedule C and Form 5329.
Staples has everything you need for tax season, including the latest software like TurboTax. So get the help you need to file with confidence. And now TurboTax is up to $15 off at Staples.
Now I have to take my eligible dependents to soccer practice.
Staples. Less tax stress equals more tax success. Expires 2/17/18.
We want to remind you that in lieu of a good cardio workout, tapping your feet at your desk will burn 6 full calories per day. That's why we play everything.
It's Max 96.7.